When European powers carved up Africa, they didn't just redraw maps, they completely rewired how an entire continent's economy would function.
Colonial powers created extraction economies designed to remove Africa's wealth with minimal local processing or benefit to African communities.
African farmers were forced to abandon food crops for cash crops like cotton and cocoa, creating dependency and food insecurity.
Colonial railways connected Africa's interior to European ships, but deliberately bypassed African communities and internal trade networks.
Colonial taxes forced millions of African men to leave their families and communities for wage labor in distant mines and plantations.
Colonial governments seized Africa's most fertile lands for European settlers, forcing African communities onto marginal territories.
African workers faced deadly conditions in colonial mines, with high mortality rates and minimal safety protections.
With men forced into wage labor, African women bore increased agricultural burdens while maintaining families and communities alone.
Colonial currencies replaced traditional African exchange systems, tying local economies to European monetary control.
Colonial authorities deliberately limited African education, providing only basic skills while reserving advanced training for Europeans.
Colonial economic policies created widespread malnutrition and health crises while medical care remained largely inaccessible to Africans.
Despite overwhelming odds, African communities organized resistance movements to protect their economic independence and traditional ways of life.
Colonial economic patterns persist today, with Africa still exporting raw materials while importing finished goods, limiting the continent's economic potential.
This lesson is part of the UNESCO General History of Africa Curriculum Library at ashaware.com, where Africa's story is told by Africa.